back again with more fostering information. So I actually started my classes, actual sit-in classes. I know they weren't gonna do them, but I guess COVID-19 is kind of settled in the state of Texas anyway. So now we're doing sit-in classes. The classes are still really small. I've taken 2 so far. The first one was cultural diversity.
Celebrate.
Right. Okay.
Celebrate good times. Come on! Let's celebrate diversity, right?
Yes, exactly.
Now, which is myself, the instructor, and one more lady. And the second class I took was bloodborne pathogens and what was the first aid. And there was 4 of us total in that class. So the classes are really small. We still wear our masks and we still sit far apart from each other. But it's nice to be able to go and like actually sit in the class so I can annoy people with my questions. You know?
Mr. Keller, over here, right here. Oh, over here, right here, please.
Anyone?
Mr. Keller, please pick me. I'm the one.
Yes.
And I learn better that way. But yeah, so this is my log. They give this to you when you go to your first class, and they sign off every single time. Like you sign off and then the instructor signs off. And as you can see, it looks like I've done a lot. Some of these are online trainings, but yeah, it's going really fast. My lady said that I should be doing my first home visit in 2 weeks. They come through and they inspect the home, and I got a lot of stuff to do before then. Before I get sidetracked with all the stuff I need to get before my home visit, I will just say that when I showed up to class for the first day, it was like, bam! Like they hit me with the stack of papers again, and I was just like, what else is there to fill out? Okay, so I need the employee reference, which is professional. I need a family reference, so someone actually blood related to me. And then I need 2 references from someone who's not at my job and also not related to me. So I just need 2 like regular references. Of course, I need to get the dog shot records. I need to get a fire extinguisher for the house. I need to, in this folder, I need to post up a good majority of the stuff they put in here. So I need to post emergency phone numbers. I need to post an evacuation route for the house. I need to post signs in Spanish and in English for what to do in case of an emergency. I need to post where all the exits are. So not just the emergency route, but I also have to like put up a map of the house and I guess highlight where the exits are. Although I feel like if the kid needs the map to find the door, we're already done for it. But I was about to say the house ain't but so big. When you reading the map and it's time to go.
Back here.
Oh, I need to put where we're gonna meet up in case of an emergency. Like if we end up evacuating out different doors, we need a meeting spot. And yeah, I'm really excited. Husband, meanwhile, up in Kansas, has already had his first home visit. His first home visit, he had to, I don't know if he did one before we got together, because I know his packet was done before we actually became a couple. But then we deployed, and so time passed and he had to redo some stuff. So he had his first home visit with us being a couple, I believe 2 days ago. And so I got to watch that on like video because I was taking notes of all the things he had to fix. Tiny things like he had to tighten down the railing, like when you walk up the front steps, they want the railing to be tighter. He had to make sure that the bed wasn't blocking the window in the kids' room. Depending how big the room is, that's how many kids you can have in there. So I guess his room was big enough, although he has the bunk beds in there, to add another bed and maybe house like a family. Like if a kid comes with 2 siblings or whatever. But yeah. So he had little things like that he has to fix before his second home visit. And I'm sure I'll have stuff to fix on my first home visit. That's what this whole green packet is. It's like safety and stuff I need to post up around the house. It's a checklist for all that and a third. And it also talks about how we get paid. So there's like the direct deposit slip and all that in the green pamphlet. But I'll talk more about finances another vlog, but yeah. And the yellow one is the one where I have to fill out my reference pages and then turn that back in. Yeah, my next class is tomorrow, and it's gonna be normalcy, I believe, or shaken baby syndrome. I'm not sure. I'll take any of them. I'll take whatever. Okay, wait. Before you go, let's talk about my classes a little bit. My second class was first aid and bloodborne pathogens. Wear your protective equipment when you're dealing with blood. Don't let anybody die. Know how to save somebody from choking. Know how to stabilize somebody if they fall and get a concussion, stroke, overheating, all that. We learned all that. Okay. So my very first class though was cultural diversity. And it was myself and this older black lady who wants to do respite care. And respite care is basically like when the foster parents who have the child like on more like a full-term basis have to go somewhere where the child's not allowed to go, like maybe out of the state or whatever. They go to respite care. It's like more short-term, kind of like a babysitter's, because although the child is technically like yours when you're fostering, you can't just take them to anywhere. Like they have to go to special appointed places, I guess. Places that are approved. So hence respite care. Anyway, this lady is older. She was in the class with me, and we were getting taught about cultural diversity. She's also black. I don't know if I said that. So this lady is also in my class, and we were sitting there, and the white lady was teaching us about cultural diversity. And so we're just like, yeah, we got to talk and interact. And the lady who taught the class, her family is like super diverse, apparently. So she was a foster child, so her uncle is black, even though she's like white, like Italian, not Italian, Irish. She was like a mixture of like European, but in America she's just white or whatever. And she adopted kids from different races. So she has a black and a brown son, and she has a white son. And so she was just telling, not really her, like just experiences that she had where she had to like educate her sons on like the ways of the world. Like they're boys and they live out in it's Texas. So they live in the country, they like to shoot guns. But she'll have to tell the boys like, hey, like when you're out there shooting guns, just be aware of your surroundings or whatever. Or sometimes she'll even tell them no, I guess, because she's like, I know how different it is, like whether the white son is out there shooting the gun, somebody's just gonna be like, oh, a white kid in the woods shooting a gun, whatever, because it's America or whatever. But she's like, I know how differently it can be perceived with black or brown children. So she's just like, I just want my sons to be aware and be safe and all this, that, and the third. And I was just like, yeah, true, very true. So it was just really interesting. And not just like race culture, we were talking about like culture in the north and south. Like the lady who I was in class with, she was from like up north, like Chicago, like Detroit area, and she was talking about some dang fish and spaghetti, which is not a southern thing at all. So I was like, no ma'am, fish goes with grits. Like fish and grits go together, shrimp and grits go together, fish goes on a sandwich. Like fish and spaghetti don't go together where I'm from. But yeah, so yeah, we were just talking about different cultures, like mom culture, fostering is its own culture, music genre can be its own culture, and different stuff like that. And just being diverse and knowing, even if you're not yourself diverse, just be open, because you never know what's really gonna come into your house, and you just want to blend, because you're making a family, so you just want everything to blend as easily as possible. Even if it's not your cup of tea, even if you get a kid who loves, I don't know, the rodeo and being cowboy, and they're immersed in cowboy culture, and you're just like, I don't like being outside, but just making some kind of common ground. It was a really cool class. I like that one the most. So yeah, that's it. That's what I'm learning so far. And I just pray that whatever kid comes into our family, I don't say mess it up, but I just pray like I'm like the best mom I can be. I feel like I'm gonna be like, I don't know, have you ever wanted something so bad and when it comes, you're just like, yes, like, like it's a little bit annoying. I feel like that's how I was when I first met like John's son, because I was just like, yes, love me, and he was just like, come on, you can come with me. We can go over here. You can do this for me. So yeah, I just hope I can strike a good balance of being a parent. But yeah, I'm just really excited, and I can't wait to see how it all goes. And I can't wait for y'all to see either. Who knows? But yep, that's where we are so far. Thanks you guys for watching.